Welcome everybody, J.R. Fisher here. Good morning. It is Wednesday, the 11th of May, 2022. I want to welcome everybody here. I want to encourage you to use that chat box there. Super important that you do that and talk to me. This is going to be a really cool session. This is the number one thing I can use for a title as far as people out there, how to make money with your laptop. Almost everybody has a laptop. If you don't have a laptop, you would need to get one. Okay, no, you could actually do this on a desktop too. I would not recommend a phone. A phone is really not good for this. You really need a laptop. But I'm going to go through 8 ways you can make money on your laptop. Now, here's the funny thing about when I do a training like this. I give people ways to make money. And a lot of people will say, well, I don't want to do that. Well, I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to do that. You've got to do something. Okay, I can give you all these ways to make money with your laptop, but you've got to physically do something. Okay, you can't just sit back and play games. Well, actually, there's ways to make money playing games, but I'm just saying, if you want to make real money, you've got to put in some work and some effort. I've been making money with my laptop for what? I started 2009, so what, 13 years now. And you know, it was funny because I used to go to work every day, and I would stop at the Starbucks, and I would see people in there on their laptops, and I would look at them, and I would think, man, that must be really cool, to where you don't have to get dressed up and you don't have to commute and you could just go sit at a Starbucks and make money on your laptop. So, you know, fast forward a couple of years after I was thinking that, and I actually had a business, and I was going to Starbucks and I was working my laptop. I did it yesterday. I went to Starbucks in Cedar Park, Texas, and I sat there, and matter of fact, I've been in there so many times. A lot of times I'll walk in and they already have my drink made. And by the way, I'm very cheap. Okay, I don't buy the expensive drinks. I get a cup of tea, and I don't get a small. I get a short because it's even cheaper than the other one. Okay, so I don't spend a lot of money there. But the point is, now I do that. So you can do this too. There's no difference in me and you. You can make money online. If you've got a laptop and you want to make money, you can do it. But you got to work. Okay, you got to do one of these things I'm going to tell you. You know, I dreamt about it. I was like, oh my God, that'd be so cool if I could do that. And I'm doing it now. Okay. And you guys can do it too. You've got to believe that you can do it. And if you believe you can do it, it's going to happen. It's just going to happen. So what I want to do is go through 8 different ways. Now, there is no number one way. Okay. I have several different businesses. I own a survival food company. I have courses. I have a YouTube channel. I've done consulting. I've got all these different ways of making money, and there is no one best way. I have one way that makes more money than all the other ones, but I think it's only because it's been around longer. And that's my survival food company. It's been around for, 12 years, I think, something like that. So yeah, it's got more legs to stand on. But the point is, all of these things work. When I first started selling online, I was selling cell phone cases, and I was making like 50 cents or $1. Okay, 50 cents to $1. What's going on, Richard? Good to see you here, buddy. He says, good morning, America. He's got that, well, was it Good Morning Vietnam that Robin Williams did in that movie? Good morning, Vietnam. So he's saying good morning to everybody. Everybody should be saying good morning. Say hello to everybody. So what I want to do is go through all these ways to make money. One of these ways may be great for you, and some of them may not be great for you. It may not be what you want. I have a relative, and he does the first one I'm going to talk about on here today. He sells stuff online. He sells stuff. And he's a relative through a marriage. But the point is, what he does is he goes out and buys stuff, and he lists it on Amazon and eBay, and he makes money. And how does he do that? Well, he finds items that he knows popular. Maybe it's Levi jeans, maybe it's a lamp, maybe it's whatever. But what he's done is he's done this for several years, so he knows what's going to sell online. I know Gary Vee is a big proponent of this. Go out to garage sales and find stuff. People are trying to get rid of it. And Gary likes to go at the end of the day when people are just giving stuff away. And to prove it, Gary Vee, if you don't know who Gary Vee is, look him up. To prove it, he went out and did it and filmed himself doing it and made money online. And he's like, you just got to work, guys. You just got to put in the work, okay? Maybe it's electronics, maybe it's toys, maybe it's clothing, anything that you think that may have some value. Now, here's the truth. It won't work every time, okay? Sometimes you're going to buy stuff and it's not going to sell. And that's just part of the learning process. And you got to remember what you paid for it and why it didn't sell and how much you did sell it for. And the next time out, you know what to buy, okay? Maybe you want to buy bundles of returns from Walmart. You can go to Walmart and they have, you can buy a whole pallet of returns and you get what you get, okay? And there can be a lot of value in that stuff. But it's a way to get started, guys. And then you can sell it on Craigslist or Etsy or wherever you want to sell it. Now, that's number one. Not number one in ways to make money, but it's the first one I'm talking about, okay? Let's see here. Looking forward to this session. Let me get these comments up here. My buddy's out here, and I got to make sure that their comments go up on the screen. All right, so let me get back over here. And Thomas Chapo, my man. This is Thomas Chapo Sr., folks, okay? Say hello to him in that chat box there. We're getting a lot of people streaming in, but we don't have enough people talking. So let's make sure we have people talking, put some suggestions in here. I know a couple of people, I think Thomas and Richard both make money online, okay? And it's a cool thing to do. It really is. So that was my first way. My number two way is get paid for your unique skills, okay? So before I had my businesses online, I was in sales, okay? And I managed salespeople, and I was a sales manager, and I was a vice president of a pretty big company, and I knew how to sell. So now when I'm selling online, I can use those unique skills. I can teach people how to sell. Knowing how to sell is one of the best talents that you could ever have. And I know a lot of people say, well, I couldn't be a salesman. I'm too honest for that. You don't have to lie. That's just BS, okay? People who say stuff like that are just too afraid to learn how to do stuff. Selling is nothing more than convincing somebody that, you know, they need your product, whatever it is, okay? You can go to one of these sites like Fiverr or GigBucks or whatever you want, and you can use your skills. Maybe it's accounting. I don't know, maybe it's cooking, whatever it is, but you can sell those skills, whatever they are. Maybe you want to do tutoring. Maybe you want to create logos. Maybe you want to do drawings, voiceover. So anybody can do voiceover. If you've got a voice, you can do voiceover. I know several people that make 5 figures a month doing voiceover stuff. That's 10 grand plus a month. That's not bad money, guys. And you can do these things. You've got talents right now that you probably aren't using. Now, what you need to do is go do some research. Go to Fiverr, go to Upwork, go to freelancer.com, type in what you want to do, find people that are doing it, see what they're charging, and then you set up a profile and charge just a little bit less than them. Just a little bit less than them, and try to get some gigs. Or you can actually contact some companies that already have gigs posted and say, hey, I'll do that for half what you want to pay. And that way you can get some gigs under your belt, you can get some reviews. And that's what I tell people. Don't sit around and wait for somebody to contact you. Get out there and do some work, do some extra work, and charge less than everybody else in the beginning. Once you charge a little bit less than everybody else, you're going to get a lot of gigs. Once you get a lot of gigs, you do a good job and you get some good review, then you can, I mean, you're going to get plenty of people that are going to want to hire you. So you got to do that. The Queen is within is with us. Let me see here. Let me put some of y'all's comments up there. You're jumping in here, and I do appreciate it. Thank you so much for your comments. I do appreciate it. Beauty World is in here. She says, hello, sir. Don't have to call me sir. Never have to call me sir. She says, glad to see you live. Yes, I'm glad to see you too. And guys, if you have a channel and you want people to subscribe, Beauty World, if you want people to subscribe, put in there, subscribe to my channel. You can do all the self-promotion you want on my lives. You're welcome to do that. The Queen's Within is here. Says, good morning, everyone. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Say hi to everybody. Participate, guys. Don't just sit back and, sit in the corner somewhere. When you're live on one of these things, this is your opportunity to meet people. You never know who you're going to meet on one of these things. You never know what things you're going to learn. You never know. My number 3 thing is to start some type of e-commerce business, Now, I own an e-commerce business. I own Survivalcave Food. And e-commerce is where you sell a product online. I have a physical product. It's survival food. I developed that product over a decade ago, and it's been going strong every single day. I make millions of dollars a year off that product, and it's a good product. You can go out there and search products too. I did a video, and I think it was on, what's today? Wednesday? I think Monday or Friday I did one, and it was on how to find products. Okay, so go back and look at that. And I'm not going to show you in this session today how to find products because that's not what this is about. But if you go and watch that video, I will show you how to find products. Start your online business, e-commerce with products. You can do physical products and make a lot of money. I know I've done it, okay? Now, I used to put all my products in a box and package them and put a label on them and drive them down to the post office and ship them out. I don't do that anymore. I have a warehouse. I have people that put stuff in boxes for me. but it took time to get there. I had to put forth the effort first. I had to stay up late at night. I had to put stuff in boxes. I had to tape stuff up. You've got to do this stuff for yourself in the beginning. Don't tell me you don't have time. If you're watching TV shows, you're going to movies, you're watching sporting good games. If you're out playing games, if you go to happy hour, cut out that crap and go invest in yourself. Because here's the deal. If you do that and you invest in yourself and you work really, really, really hard, guess what's going to happen? In the future, you can go back to going to your games and watching movies and all that, but you'll have a lot more money because that's the position I'm in now. Now I can go do those things if I want, though I do work a lot. The point is, I make millions of dollars a year doing this stuff now. You can do the same stuff too. It's not that hard. Let's see here. Let me see. Oh gosh, somebody's got a great idea in there. Let me get over here and pop this on my screen here. The Queens Within says, could you do a video on how to get gigs on Fiverr? You know what? That is an excellent, excellent idea. And the answer is yes. As a matter of fact, why don't we do that on Friday? I'll go over how to do that on Friday. Okay, I'll give you all the steps on how to get gigs on Fiverr because it's not that hard to do. Let's see here. Richard says, I'm thinking about putting together a DIY car alarm package for catalytic converters. Oh my God, those things get stolen so much, Richard. I used to run car dealerships and we would come in the morning and they had gotten underneath the cars and stolen those things. It will have 2 siren alarms, 2 motion sensors, and a remote control to activate or deactivate it. That's interesting. Now I don't know, like some cars now, if you shake them, it just sets the alarm off. So there's that. But you know what? Test it out. Do it. See what happens. You may have the next multi-million-dollar idea. And an optional 3rd remote speaker you can connect to your home for an extra noise. Cost will run about $100. Might sell it for 150 to 200. Do it. Do it. I can't tell you if it'll work or not, but you should do it. You definitely should. Let's see. Friday is good. The Queens Within says, okay, Friday's good. All right. So guys, I have one scheduled for Friday. I just thought about that. I have one scheduled for Friday. Is Monday going to work for you too? And if not, I'll flip the one from Friday and I'll make that a Monday one. So you let me know if that works out for you, Queens Within, okay? I can do it Monday because I already have one scheduled Friday. But if you want it Friday, I'll move it for you. But you better show up, okay? You better show up if I'm going to do it on Friday. All right, so let's get on to this list here. Man, I'm telling you, it gets me jazzed up because I read some of the stuff that I write and I'm like, man, I could be doing that too. And I could be doing that too. Number 4 is freelance writing. You've probably never heard of this skill, but freelance writing is really, really important, okay? There's a guy named Bob Bly that I found online, and he's a freelance writer for over 25 years. He currently makes, get this, $600,000 working from the comfort of his own home as a freelance writer. $600,000 a year. Now, while it's unlikely you're just going to start out and make $600,000, you can do this. Many freelance writers earn hundreds or thousands of dollars for a single article. They're respected. They make a name for themselves. They get referrals. The term freelance writing is a very broad one, and you can really write on a number of different industries. You could do sports, you could do food, entertainment, business, whatever you'd like to do. But it's a great way to make some money. As long as there's content on the internet, there'll be a demand for writers. If you're interested in getting started in freelance writing, there's a number of different places you can use. You can do Blogging Pro. Matter of fact, let me copy all these and I'm going to put them up here. Okay, I'm going to put them in the chat section so that you guys have them rather than me just call them off and maybe you misunderstood me or maybe you didn't get it or whatever. I'm just going to put it in the chat section, but I'm also going to read them off for those of you who want to just know what they are. The first one is Blogging Pro, which is a good one. You can go there. And the second one I copied is Elance, but it's not Elance, it's Upwork. Okay, so I did correct that, it's Upwork. You can also go to Pro Blogger if you want. That's another good one. But there's a lot of sites. You can go to, what is it, Rev.com. Rev.com is a really good one too. Use any of those, you know, a text broker, textbroker.com, excuse me, I said Rev, textbroker.com is a really good one. Number 5, create ebooks that people will buy. Not a hard thing to do. People say that writing is a dying breed, but those people surely haven't met or heard of a guy named Mark Dawson. Mark Dawson is an ebook writer and entrepreneur who sold hundreds of thousands of copies of his series of books centered around assassin named John Milton. ASA actually is a result of a hugely successful series of ebooks. Dawson says he pockets 6 figures per year and hopes to make much more going forward. Now, there's a lot of subjects you can write ebooks on. I've written several ebooks myself. But the cool thing about an ebook is you write it once, and since it's electronic, you don't have to send anything out. You don't have to do any of that. All you've got to do is give them a link and they get to download it. And I want to give you some of the places you can do that if you don't know where to do an ebook. And there's training on almost all of these sites too that I'm going to put up here. And I'll put it in the chat box, but I'll also call them out. But you can get training on any of these. So paste that in there. And guys, keep your comments going. Just because I'm typing in here doesn't mean you can't. But the first one is Amazon's Kindle Direct Publishing. I can't say it. AKD is what it is. There's the other ones I put in there too. You can use any of those in there. You've got Smashwords, you got Lulu, you got Book Tango. Any of those will help you do ebooks. And if this is helping you out, guys, put some comments in there. Let me know this is helping you out. Let me know this is getting you somewhere. That's the whole goal of this training. Let me see here. My Queens Within is really helping out today, and I really appreciate it. I've started writing a supernatural thriller, actually, LOL. Should I use Amazon KDP? Sure. I mean, the advantage to this, and I have books on here, is that you can print hard copies of it and you can ship them out. Okay, so if it's a long enough book, if you've got 100 pages or more, you can print that out, and some people want physical copies. But they will also print it out for you and send it to a customer. You make less money if you do that. But if you buy like 100 of them and keep them at the house, then you can ship them out yourself. And that's what we do with the book I wrote called Great American Food Shortage. We have those at the house, and I ship those out all the time. In addition to that, you can do digital copies of those there too, okay? So those are really good. I will tell you, fiction is a whole lot more difficult to make money on than is educational books, okay? Fiction's very, very tough. When you write a how-to book on how to do something, they sell a lot better, but I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just letting you know up front what the deal is. Ebooks can lead to audio versions, video versions, etc. Absolutely right. That's right, Thomas. You can use those for anything you want. I have audio versions of my book, and I'll tell you what's funny. When I sell some of my books, I'll have the book, and let's say I sell it for $9.99. And then below that, there's a little bump box that says, get the audio of this for $5 more or $10 more. And I have about, I'd say 80% of the people take the audio also because they don't want to have to read the book. They want to just listen to it in their car. And guess what it cost me for that audio? $0. I had to sit down for a day or two and read the book and record it. But then it's a digital file. It's just extra cash, guys. These are all great ways to make money. Here's the problem with all these ways up to this point. Most people won't do anything. Don't be most people. Don't be that person that's not doing anything, okay? Be that person that is doing something. Be that person that acts on this, because action is the thing, guys. Action is the thing. Next thing you could do is be a virtual assistant. That's number 6. Before becoming virtual assistants, all you got to do is find somebody out there who, wants somebody to do some chores for them, okay? A virtual assistant is basically an individual that helps out a busy business person with a variety of tasks. It can be anything. From actual physical office space to not having physical office space. Maybe you do it for your bedroom. The idea of virtual assistants is very big right now, especially in the real estate industry. That's a really, really big one. Insurance agents, all those people need virtual assistants. And you know what? You don't have to be a virtual assistant to one person. Now, if you're supposed to be a full-time one, you better be a full-time one. You better be working for a full-time. But if you're just helping out with some tasks, you could have 10 or 15 people. If you got 10 people paying you, $500 a month, there's $5,000 a month. You don't need a job. I preach this all the time. You don't need a job. It's unnecessary. Number 7 is paid reviews. If you've ever seen one of those YouTube videos where a blogger or personality gets a product and they review it, they're normally paid for that. They normally get, maybe $500 or $5,000 for doing that review. And then they'll have an affiliate link below where if you buy it, they're going to get a percentage of that too. Now, it's unlikely that you have the necessary social media or online following right now to warrant somebody to seek you out for one of these reviews. But have no fear, you can still make money with paid reviews. For example, a good portion of those reviews you read for products on Amazon or apps on the App Store are largely written by people just like you. Sometimes the company will ship you the product out to test it. My wife has done this time and time again. As a matter of fact, she gets contacted all the time about, reviewing products. We have so many products at the house, and a lot of times she says, no, I don't want any more products, but she has to like it, of course. But what you want to do is you want this to be as honest as you possibly can. And what I mean by this is that you want to make sure you have tried out that product, okay? You want to make sure you've tried out the product. This is number 7 if you're keeping track. And you make sure you like the product. Don't just review products. Don't take money from people if you don't like the product, you haven't reviewed it. That's ridiculous. Don't do that. Next thing you could do is number 8, and that is videos. I'm doing one right now. This video right now is going to make me money. Why? Because I get paid by YouTube when people come in and watch my videos. I get, what do you call it? I think it's Google something. What do you call it? Somebody type with the, I can't even think of what I get paid now. I guess it's AdSense. Yeah, it would be considered AdSense. But what they do is they run ads on my videos. And then when they run those ads, for every 1,000 views that they get, I get some money, okay? And right now I'm at like $30, $31 per 1,000 views, which is not bad. It's extra money. I don't get rich off it, but it's a little bit more money. And I'm gonna give you a bonus on this too, is when you're doing videos, guys, do it on a regular basis. 99.9% of the YouTube channels that fail, that don't make any money, is because people quit. If you keep doing videos on a regular basis, if they were the worst videos in the world, okay, they were terrible, but you consistently did terrible videos, people are going to watch them just because they're terrible. If you just do enough, if you put enough out there, I've got like, I don't know, 6,500 subscribers right now, which isn't huge. I don't have millions, but I still make money off it. I enjoy doing it. So what I do is I come in here a few days a week and I talk to you guys and I get money. And then I do some videos during the week too. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, I also post videos. You can watch those. Right now, I've got about 1,300 videos on my YouTube channel. That is a lot of videos, guys. But I've been doing it for several years. Do I make like buku bucks, millions of dollars off this? No, but it's another way for me to make money, okay? And I can make this money on a daily basis. If I quit right now, I still get money coming in every single month. And it's not just what we call it, YouTube, okay? And I do YouTube. That's what I do. Let me put a few more in here. There's other platforms you can do this on. Let me stick this in here. Let's see here. I'm going to paste that in there and stick that in. I got another comment I got to throw up on the screen. Boom. Let's see here. Did I get that on the screen? No, there it is. Okay, I got it. Which tasks do you think are most in demand in the virtual assistant sector? It varies for everybody. It really does. Some people need their schedules done. Some people need travel plans done. Some people need data entry done. It really just varies. It's an individual by an individual basis. What do they need? Now, if you want to know, what is in demand in that area. If I wanted to know what most people are hiring for in virtual assistants, I would just go to Upwork and type in virtual assistant and look at all the job postings and see what people are asking for. Look at the details, look at the description. And that's going to tell you right there exactly, what people want. I have virtual assistants, I have social media people, I have video editors, I have all these different things that I use. And I pay them for all those different things. Like, a real estate agent probably doesn't need a video editor. But another real estate agent may need a video editor because they do videos of the house. There was a lady I met in California, and she was amazing. She was a real estate agent, and she did videos online on YouTube. She had a YouTube channel. And whenever she got a new listing, she would pretend she was breaking into a house. And she would like walk in or walk up to the house and get behind the bushes and crawl in the window and have a camera on like a GoPro. And she'd start walking through the house and go, let's see what this house is like. And pretended like she's walking through this house she broke into when it was one of her listings. Those videos became so darn popular that she made a ton of money on a YouTube channel. And she had so many clients for houses, she couldn't take any more clients, all because she did something extra. The average real estate agent's picking up the phone going, hey, you want to sell your house? They're sending out flyers going, hey, you want to sell your house? Would you like to list your house? They're putting flyers on doorknobs and paying people to go out and do that. That's not out of the box. That's something that everybody does. So you need to get a little bit out of the box. And videos is a great way to do it, guys. Videos are awesome. The guy that I used as an agent for this house I'm sitting in right now has a YouTube channel, and he was doing videos. He got so busy, he quit doing videos. But he was doing videos on what it's like to live in Austin and the different areas of Austin. He would walk through model homes and do videos. And he did very well, so well that he got too busy to do videos anymore. He had so much business, he couldn't do videos anymore. So there's so many good ways. And I've given you 8 ways today, guys. If you like this stuff, if you think this is advantageous to you, please let me know. And also the Queens Within, let's see here. It was you that wanted a video. Let me find this comment here. It was in the beginning. You wrote the Queens Within gigs on Fiverr. Yeah, how to get gigs. You know, I may even do that on how to get gigs online, period. I think that's pretty important too. So what I'll do is I'll do that video, and if you can wait till Monday, I'll do it on Monday. If Monday's okay, just put in that chat box if Monday's okay. Let's see here. Fancy Empress, there you are. There you are. I was looking for your comments the other day because I couldn't remember. What is your channel? Tell us about your channel real quick. We got like 3 or 4 minutes. Tell me about your channel, whatever you got going, if you have a channel. I know you got a name up there. Maybe you have a channel, maybe you don't have a channel. I'm not sure. But I'm going to look it up afterwards here because I want to see what it is and what you got going on. But guys, if you like what you heard today, give me a thumbs up if you don't mind. Don't forget to subscribe. Oh, you don't have a channel. Okay, I got you. No problem. Thank you for answering at least. You know how to get a channel. You ought to get a channel, right? Doesn't hurt. Let's see here. I got another comment right here. The Queens Within. The YouTube algorithm works in your favor if you're consistent. 100%. YouTube will look at what you're doing, and if you do it on the same day, same time, it will work in your benefit. Do you think posting pre-recorded videos on lives would be effective? Do lives place the algorithm in your favor than just posting videos? You know, there's all kinds of thoughts around this. And I don't do a long live. I do like a half hour, something like that. Some people will do 2 or 3 hours. There's a couple that I watch that does Vegas videos. Gosh, I can't think of their names right now, but they'll do a live where they're walking around Vegas for 2 or 3 hours. They're just doing a long live. I've seen people do 24-hour ones. Now, with those, obviously you can get more watch time, but your percent of watch time will be lower. So, you know, YouTube is a very funny algorithm. They don't just look at how long somebody watched your videos. They look at what percent of the people watched your videos. They look at what percent of your video was watched. They don't just look at, 2 or 3 minutes. They go, well, 2 or 3 minutes, if it's a 4-minute video, is a pretty good watch time. 2 or 3 minutes, if it's a half-hour video, it's not a good watch time. So there's so many things that go in there. What I would tell you is based on whatever you like doing, try it. I do lives and I do pre-recorded videos that I upload Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And I was doing it Monday, Wednesday, Friday, uploading those, but majority of my people are there Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So I tweak the algorithm. I look and see when people are watching. And that way I make sure I put it up when people are there. Man, what a good session today, guys. You guys have been awesome. You've had good comments, and you're welcome to stick more in there. I'm not gone yet. You're welcome to do that. If you're not watching this live, use the comment section below the description. I come back, I answer those things. I'll be doing some of that today. I said I was going to do that the other day, and I didn't do it. I need to get in there and do that. But put some comments below, put questions, let me know about your successes, failures even, whatever it is, just connect with me. That's all I ask. Don't forget to subscribe, turn that red button to a gray button by clicking it. And then a bell's going to pop up. You want to ring the bell, turn on all bell notifications so you're notified each and every time I go live. What's your thoughts on drop shipping in 2022? It's just going to grow. It's just going to grow and grow and grow. More people are buying online. More people are buying online now than they ever have been before. I see drop shipping is just exploding. I don't even think we've scratched the surface on drop shipping. So if you want to do that, I think it's a great idea. Queens Within says, sure, Monday's okay. Okay, that's my one for Monday. Monday, I'm going to be talking about how to get gigs on Fiverr. And you know what? That's a good income. There's people that make $1 million a year on Fiverr and Upwork and all these different platforms. And you don't have to use just one of them. You can use 2 or 3 of them if you want, okay? Just don't overload yourself. And remember, anytime you say yes to somebody on one of these platforms, you're saying no to somebody else. And what I mean by that is once your time is used up on Fiverr or Upwork, you can't take another job. So don't take ones that you don't want. Be selective. Okay. In the beginning, I know you got to take a lot of stuff you don't want to do, but be kind of selective. If you're more selective, you'll enjoy what you're doing and you make more money. Guys, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and slide out of here now. I've got an electrician in the other room. He's working on our house, doing a bunch of stuff. So I want to get in there and just check on things. Appreciate you being here. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you would, please. I've got a few of those, but not enough. I don't have enough thumbs up. I need those on every video. Thumbs up, subscribe, bell. Thumbs up, subscribe, bell. Those three things. Love you guys. See you later.